Okay, so welcome to Tuesday's lecture. Before we get started with the actual material, there are some things I probably have to share with you because it's apparently becoming a little bit out of hand. It has come to my attention that there have been a lot of flagged academic integrity issues with the course, and I thought I had warned students well enough before the midterm that if you post something online, we don't need to catch you right away. You know, if it's posted online, it's posted online. We can take a year, we can take 2 years, we can take 3 years, we can take a month, a week, however long we want. Once we find it and we track down who posted it and who viewed them, we can come back and charge you with an academic offense. And because these things are posted online, I don't even have to be the one to look for them. I don't know if you knew this, but U of T, each campus, I suppose I should say, each campus at U of T has its own department. And the purpose of this department is specifically designed to, like, their entire mandate is to, you know, track these you know, online postings for the instructors. This department is there to help us because, you know, we're busy teaching the class, making lessons, addressing, you know, concerns and stuff. Like, we don't always have the time to go looking online. So this department is the entire existence of this department is to do that work for us. So there have been a lot of issues that have been flagged over the past 2 weeks that have been brought to my attention. So I'm just kind of reminding you what the academic code of conduct is. So in the syllabus, it kind of spells this out for you. It says for remote assessments, what is considered an academic offense? Accessing an unauthorized resource during, let's say, a test. So if you try to Google questions during a test, that is an academic offense. If you collaborate on chat rooms, whether that be on Facebook or WeChat, that is also an academic offense. Also doing the same thing for assignments, not just during a test. Using unauthorized aids. So, you know, during the test, we allow you to use a calculator, your textbook, and your course notes. If you're using anything else beyond that, that is considered an academic offense. Specifically posting the test questions or posting the assignment questions online, that is also an academic offense. Accessing those questions after someone else has posted them is also an academic offense. And, you know, all of those other things. So please know that I'm not the one who has to go out finding these things. There's a whole department at U of T designed to do this for me. And they're hard at work, and now that everything is shifted online, the university is all hands on deck. We know this was probably going to be an issue this summer. So the university, this department at the university is really going full bore this summer, trying to crack down on academic integrity. So I'm just trying to remind you guys, I'll tell you right now, there's been about 45 of us, 45 students out of a class of 150 that have been identified as something having happened online. So that's about a third of you, which is quite a bit. And I will tell you now, a full investigation will be done, and anyone identified, you know, will be pulled in for an interview. And the minimum charge for an academic offense is receiving a 0 on any piece of evaluation that, you know, is you know, in the mix. That's minimum. Severity ranges between an immediate failure of the class, a 0 on your transcript, so it'll tank your GPA, and your transcript will permanently say you got a 0. And that's just the next step up. You know, severity can range between that, a multi-year suspension, or if this is not your first offense, it could even be expulsion from all of U of T together. So U of T takes these matters fairly seriously. So, and I warned everyone during the test or before the test, do not post anything relating to the test, and honestly for the whole course online, because it's just a matter of time before we track you down. and catch you. So I've also noticed questions for assignment 3 and assignment 4 posted online. Those have been flagged, and anyone who posted those and anyone who viewed those will also be interviewed. And well, obviously appropriate action will be taken. So please proceed with caution. Okay, you're taking a class that is certifying you in your ability in physics. That mark that you get has to be your ability in physics, not someone else's ability, not how much money you have to pay for subscriptions or pay for solutions. The mark you get has to be your ability to do physics and nobody else's ability. And at U of T, part of all of our responsibility at U of T is to ensure that the mark that you receive is a reflection of your honest abilities in the class. So myself as the instructor, we have to try really hard to make sure the mark we give you is a reflection of your abilities. And the university as a whole, the department, the dean's office, everyone, we all have to make sure we're doing our best that the marks we give you are a reflection of your abilities. So anyway, please keep that in mind. I would like to say that this only affects a small portion of you, but I mean, 45 people out of a class of 150 is quite a large number. Now that being said, there are 2/3 of you, I guess, by the math, that seems to be going about doing things honestly. So I commend you guys. Please keep it up for those of you who are giving it a good old honest college try. I will remind you that you have an entire teaching team here to support you. You have Piazza, you have your TAs, you can email your TAs. Your TAs are open for like one-on-one Zoom or Blackboard Collaborate sessions. So if you're really struggling with something and you need like a whiteboard to describe something, you know, like these, we're here for you. We have office hours. You can reach out to us for help. Of course, we can't give you the solutions to the assignment. You know, when you ask us, hey, is my solution correct so far? I obviously can't answer that. But you can say, I am confused about this concept. I've reached this part in my solution. I'm thinking because of reasons X, Y, Z, I have to use conservation of energy or what have you. However, I am unsure because of this one detail is different than the explanation or the example that was done in lecture. Could you help clarify that? Right? This is what we're here for. If you do not take advantage of this extra help and you simply just go to online, you know, paid resources or group chats and you're caught, there's nothing I can do to help you. And I will actually further iterate that once something has been flagged, it is out of my hands completely. I do not even make judgment at all. It is the higher ups. It is the chair of my department. It is the dean's office. All I do is I'm merely asked to describe the nature of what's happening because, you know, of course, the dean's office doesn't know what the assignments are or what have you. So all I do is I just report on, you know, what the assignment was, what the question was, and all the decisions are actually made above my head. So like once they're flagged, it is completely beyond my control. I make no decisions in this whatsoever. So you know, there's that. I can't even advocate for you, quite frankly. I can't even say, oh, it was minor, please let it go. It's completely out of my hands once it's flagged. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say on that. It was just a reminder of academic integrity. I think I recently posted an announcement online about that. So please spread the word. Right now, I'm just looking here. There's only 65 people out of 150 students that are kind of watching this lecture right now. So please, if you have friends that are not watching presently, please spread the word that the university is actively looking online for these. And it's not even me looking, it's other people in the university that are looking. So please spread that word. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this into a separate video because it doesn't really belong with the rest of the lecture. So I think I'm gonna stop the recording now and then I'm gonna resume the recording for the actual lecture.